Ai te hei Māori ora. A Māori ora ki tā rangi, Māori ora ki tā whenua, a Māori ora ki o tātou katoa. Ai, me ki pēnei hoki tā kōrero ko te amorangi ki mua ko tā hapai o ki muri, te tūturu tangamahi pono a tā Māori mana mo tā hake. Ai tēnei ahau me ki te mihi ki a tātou. Ko te pūtake me ki i ahau nei, ko te pūtake me ki o te whakamārama, me ki o te kupu, te Poutiri ao. A ka tīmata me ki tāku nei kōrero mai te whakapapa, i a i o nui, i o ro, i o te matāho, i o te matua, i o take, i o wānanga, a i o tiki te rangi. A ko papatūnu ko rangi nui. Ko te kōrero anō kei te puta, a ko te kōrero e ki o kahununu mo te wehenga o rangi rao ko papa. And this is just a brief account of the kōrero of Ngāti Kahununu in relation to Arangi and Papa. And it was during the time of Rangi and Papa were both living in the world of darkness with their children, and they've been about 71 children. They were all of the male line. And during that time in the world of darkness, two of Rangi and Papa's children, Ue Poto and Moko Huruhuru, they discovered a passageway in between their parents. And excited they were because they can see a dim light into the future, in the distance. And so they followed this sort of pathway in between the parents in the world of darkness. And as the further they went, the brighter this pathway got. And then it led them to the edge of their parents when they saw daylight, where they saw daylight. And they were so excited that they hurriedly returned to the family, the rest of their brothers, and they decided they should have a meeting. And at that period of time in the world of darkness, that first meeting was the first wānanga in the world of Māoridom. Okay, they discussed and they decided that Tāne should be the one to lead them. And remember, Tāne was one of the younger ones. He had older brother, many older brothers, but his eldest brother, Whirota Tipua, became very, very angry because you don't go to the young sibling, you go to the elder in the world of Māori. And he became angry, and at that point, that was the beginning of the wars between mankind in the world of Māoridom. Anyway, Tāne prepared himself, and one of the brothers, Apai Tarangi, who was the keeper of karakia, prayers, he said this prayer to help Tāne in order to separate the parents. And so Tāne did that. When they separated their parents, some of his brothers, like Haumia Tike, and others, they used themselves and they propped up Tāne. They propped up their father, Rangi Nui. That's how he got his name, Rangi Nui. And they became the pillars of the environment, hence Poutiri ao. And as life went on, Tāne felt sorry for his mum, who was lying there basically undressed. And so Tāne decided to turn his mum over onto her stomach and clothe her. And so he did that, and he clothed her with the natural bush and all the environment from the sea to the mountain top. And in that whole area he placed, of course, birds and some animal life within that whole area. And then Tāne, he delegated to some of his brothers certain responsibilities. Now, I'll just make an example here. You've got Eco Ed, who's an environmental education outdoor project just down the road. Part of their work that they do is to raise young Kiwi chicks. and release them when they get to a certain weight into the Kāweka ranges. And at the time, just before they released this batch of kiwi, they contacted us and they asked us if we could provide a name for one of these kiwi. And so we accepted and we happily did that. And the name of this kiwi is Poutiri. He's one of the brothers that Tāne delegated authority over certain bird species, and kiwi was one of them. And so it was very appropriate that we name Poutiri. And what Echo did, they attached a signaling device to the kiwi and they released it into the Kāweka ranges, and they were able to monitor where it was, and they showed us, and it was just awesome. Now, in terms of the logo actually represents the Poutiri owl. Tāne and his brothers, that's what separating the parents from the sea to the land, and then Tāne's authority within that area of the natural environment, including birds and some animal life. The spiral in the middle, right in the middle, is the beginning of the environment that Tāne provided. And as it spirals out, it is the ever-changing environment over the period of time when mankind destroyed, and today we find the department like the Conservation Department and other organisations trying to right the wrongs in terms of putting the environment back into its natural state as it was during the time of Rangi and Papa.